Hey, what's up, everybody? This is the Under the Street Lamp podcast with the NELA fellas. This is my co-host, Mr. DB Cooper.
Woo!
I'm Adam Mendoza, and thanks for joining us today. We got a couple of things we want to talk about. Anybody that has something to say about our opinions on different subjects, make it be known in the comment section. We'll make sure to address it in future videos. Along with that, make sure you give us a follow, give us a like, leave us a comment, all that good stuff. This is going to be one of our first videos coming out on our new YouTube channel. And a big shout out to Hollywood to You for bringing this to you. We appreciate them.
Yep.
It's a huge sponsor. So moving forward, my boy, what's up? What's on your mind? What you got going on?
Not much. Just want to go ahead and address something that was mentioned in the last podcast with you and our I guess our guest, Sonny Boy.
Yeah, Mr. Sonny Boy.
Yeah, so I've been called, I guess, the American Ninja, the Asian Persuasion, all the other shit, you know.
Asian crime fighter,
right? I got a bunch of AKs. I didn't know those, but I mean, fuck it, it is what it is, you know. But much love to Sonny, man. I appreciate you coming through our podcast, you know. But just to to Adam, man. I kind of was looking at the podcast because I wasn't there and was thinking, you're very comfortable, putting all these aliases on me. What's up with that? That's what I want to know.
What? When we did that, bro, I didn't think of it too much because I was just kind of shooting off. But when I rewatched it, I was like, damn, it didn't take but the first minute for me to throw you right under the fucking bus.
Yeah, for sure. I put the reverse on that bitch. You know what I mean? What's that scene? What's that scene? Fucking, I'm not mad at what you said. I was mad because of how comfortable you were saying it.
Right.
Yeah. That's all love. It's all love. I just want to go ahead and fight, Jackie Chain a little bit and talk shit. Man, it's all good.
Definitely, man. It was good. It was good having him here. It was good to joke around. I know you're a good sport. That's why I felt so comfortable to talk that shit. Sure. I was talking real slick. Huh? But we missed you on that episode.
Sure.
Glad to have you back. Yeah. You know what I mean? The co-host. So we wanted to touch on a couple of subjects. Mm-hmm. And the aim is, be a little bit more. Let's address a couple of things. So, just to start out, we're gonna go with one of your first suggestions, which I definitely co-sign. So let me ask you, Mr. DB Cooper.
Well, here's that. Usually you're the one actually leading this shit. So let me ask you the question, right?
Fine.
What is it? Your oh shit moment growing up, right? Where there's any scenario where you actually had an oh shit moment, Adam.
All right. Well, there's a lot of those.
Just give me one, the one that kind of stands out for you, the most.
All right, you want? There's a lot of them, G. You want the sad one, the scary one,
anyone you want to go in and share.
All right,
one that sticks out.
One that just jumps out real quick with you. Okay, so when I and some of my best friends were going to junior high, I went to Irving Junior High over there, and so where I grew up, you have to walk through certain areas. And so one of the cool spots, though, even though it was maybe an area that wouldn't be safe if you came from the same area, gangbanging or not, just being a youngster. So it was the Foster's Freeze right there, right on the way to school. So after school, a lot of times I'll stop there, get some French fries on the way home, fat boy status, you know what's up. And one time, two local gang members to that area, they were across the street at the liquor store, right? And I'm young. I don't even have my head shaved yet. I'm just, still looking like a normal dude. But it's me, one other cat who I can't remember, and another dude who shall remain nameless. But he was a little, he had a shaved head. He had a cool ass, tail and all that, with his Ben Davis and all that. But we were young. 13ish. And so these two fools that were easily in their 20s are across the street, and we notice them. They notice us, but we just keep walking, and we're on the side next to that little Foster's Freeze. And anybody who knows that area, it's kind of famous. It's the shit that was in, remember Pulp Fiction?
Yeah, okay.
Where Homeboy got hit. In there it's called Teriyaki Donuts or something, but it's a Foster's Freeze. Still there to this day if I remember correctly. So it's right there, and in the Foster's Freeze, across the street is a liquor store. Behind it is a house, so this big parking lot this way, right? The fools were across the street at this other liquor store. They come out, they notice us, and we're walking. And then all you hear is little jingle, ching, ching, ching. Like somebody has change in their fucking pocket.
Yeah.
And we're fuck, they're running across the street. So we book it, right? We're boom. So we just run, even though we're not banging it, none of that shit. We just run, we go behind the Foster's Freeze, and we're booking it into an area I had never really been before because I usually just walk home. And I was the fat boy, so I was lagging behind. So I was the only one that caught. The other fools, you know, the freeway's not far from there. Other fools jumped on the freeway and ran the opposite direction, got away. Little gangsters.
Yeah.
So all they caught was me. And so I could feel when they're about to get me, I could hear the steps behind me. So I just stop and I turn around and I'm just like what, you know? And they're like, where you from, Mr. Wah? And I was like, I don't gangbang, you know? And they're, oh, I missed it, no. Oh boy, there was one other young homie that was with me, and I forgot, they said something to him like, what about you, motherfucker? Like, you look like you bang? He's like, nah, I'm not from nowhere and shit. And he's like, all right, well, check it out. This is whoop, whoop, whoop. He let us know where the fuck we were at. And I was just like scared, dog. And I remember just as he was like, he's like, all right, get the fuck out of here. He turned his back, but he's walking away. And I remember he just said, you know what? And he pulled the strap, like it was in his back, but it was like, he's like, you know what? And as he's turning around, he pulled the strap. He's like, I should just smoke you, little motherfucker, right? And as he was doing it, I remember, dude, like how people talk about time stood still. His spin was like in slow motion. And I just felt this heat come over my whole body, which is like, I was like, okay, I'm about to fucking die. And I remember he went like that, and I'm sure my expression was showing what I was feeling, because he's like, ha, 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 he just laughed,
Okay.
walked away, my heart's in my throat, and then I remember just walking home that whole day like in a daze and shit, so.
Okay.
That was a oh shit moment for me, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, that
All
was
right.
one of them. What do you, so growing up,
I would say the one that sticks out the most, like you mentioned, there's a lot of them, right? But the one that sticks out the most was, I must have been like maybe 15, 16, and it was maybe around like 9 something, right? And I remember the time because it's relevant to the story, right? But the crash units pulled us over, right? It was, you know, myself and a couple of you know, the people we hang around with, and they went through the whole motion and all that, and they gave us tickets for curfew and all that good stuff. But they ended up taking me in because basically when I told the cop, I was disputing with him that I'm only 2 blocks away from my house. If you wanted to stop me, I would have been home by now. You know what I mean? So he didn't like that shit, and he threw me in the back of the car, right? So I'm like, oh, fuck, all right, whatever. You know, I'm probably going to go ahead and, you know, they're going to take me to the fucking station or whatever, right? So we're driving, we're passing different neighborhoods, but it's on the way to Northeast, right? And this fucker basically takes me to a neighborhood that I don't belong to. I shouldn't be there after hours. And he pulls over. And in my head, I'm like, what the fuck's happening, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking, he's gonna fuck me up. He's gonna fucking do something, right?
It ain't gonna be good.
Right, yeah. And keep in mind, as I'm passing by, I'm looking through the fucking mirror, through the windows, and I see like a party going on there, right? All right, I'm like, oh fuck. So it clicked. That was my oh shit moment. Like, this fucker's gonna do me dirty, right? So, yeah, sure enough, he pulls over, stops, he lets me out, right? And he's like, all right, see you later, right? And then he turns the sirens on,
So
right? So everyone's looking my way, right? So I'm like, fuck. So I ain't gonna lie, the first thing in my mind is, all right, I'm gonna fucking just run, right?
Run.
But then my fucking ego gets in the way. I'm like, fuck that, I ain't running, right?
So I know you ain't got no strap. You just got out the police car.
I got nothing. I'm fucking empty, right? I'm fucking plain Jane. I ain't got shit on me. It's cold out there, and I got nothing on me, right?
Got you.
So I start walking, and all these fools start coming out, and they look at me, and they know who I am, right? So here's a fucking funny part about this fucking story, which is like how things come full circle, right? A week prior, there was like 10 of us, and we caught some fool slipping, right? It so happened to be...
When you say they recognize like me by face.
By face, by face, right?
Thank you.
Right. So, a week before that, fucking, we had caught some fool slipping, right? From that same neighborhood that he was in that fucking party, right? And we gave him a pass because he was there with his mom. Right? And we just, because it was the right thing to do. I was like, fuck it, right?
Absolutely.
Right? But not knowingly, fucking, a week later, when I was in this fucking jam, he sees me, and he tells the fools that was with him, like, give him a pass.
He saw that they got dropped, that you just got dropped off.
Right? So, you know, hey, game recognized game, you know, and again, don't get me wrong, we came from different neighborhoods, but, you know, he saw that I did him a fucking solid, and fucking he gave me a solid, because I would have got my ass whooped, and who else knows what else would have happened, right? But you know, at that point, I walked. They fucking gave me, you know, they talked shit, whatever, but they didn't follow me. I just walked home, and to me, that was the oh shit moment. Like, you know, because from my perspective, right, if that wouldn't have happened, I don't know what would have happened that day. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's funny too because he did you a solid, but he was still on the up and up where he could still keep face with his homies because even all they would have to admit, he wasn't out here.
Yeah.
He got dragged, was handcuffed, got put out here like totally naked, like you said, playing Jane.
Yeah.
So he was like, this isn't really that.
Yeah.
This is something else.
Yeah.
You know, just like with him when he's with his mom shopping or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Nah, respect to that. Hey, kudos to whoever that was. You know who you are. You know, cool.
And for sure. Not only that, you know, fuck the crash units because they did me dirty that day.
They
For
did you
real,
dirty
dog.
as
Yeah,
fuck,
for
dog.
sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
man. I've had a run-in or two with the crash units. Yeah, I remember that in them younger days.
Yeah.
There was it was back in the 90s, baby. It's all good, you know. I did dirty shit too, so it's all good. I remember I had a thing with all right. Well, I won't even get into it. I'm gonna save it for the next one because it's a juicy one, dog, and it might make some people feel some kind of way, you know. But that was a good one, man. So thank you. So that's real quick, Mr. DB Cooper, Mr. Adam Mendoza. We are the NELA fellas. This is the Under the Street Lamp podcast. That's our take on a oh shit moment. We're going to be addressing a couple other issues. If anybody got something to say about, have any comments about what, you know, the subject we covered, go ahead and get at us. Mr. DB Cooper, I'm going to let you close it out. What you got to say, man?
Yeah, let's hear what you guys have to say. You have a similar situation like that or something like that, let us know. Shoot in the comments.
Yeah, man. Real quick, too, I noticed that on the comments, 2 of them got removed, I think, by YouTube.
Okay.
So, we're open.